What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1991 movie Beauty and the Beast. So in this movie, an arrogant young prince named Adam, which they don't say his name in the movie, but his name is Prince Adam, and his castle servants fall under the spell of a wicked enchantress who turns him into the hideous beast until he learns to love and be loved in return. The spirited, headstrong village girl, Belle, enters the Beast Castle when he imprisons her father, and with the help of his enchanted servants, Belle begins to withdraw the cold-hearted beast out of his isolation, and they end up forming a bond and fall in love. But people on the outside world, namely Gaston, the villain of the movie, doesn't want Belle to be with Beast because he wants Belle for himself, and he has his own plans to kill the Beast. This movie is a masterpiece. It's easily one of my favorite animated movies of all time. It's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and just one of my favorite movies in general. I just absolutely love this movie. Everything in this movie is the one movie that I say gives The Jungle Book a run for its money on being my favorite Disney Animation Studios movie, because I just absolutely love this movie. And like The Jungle Book, I watched this one a lot as a kid, and I have a lot of fond memories growing up with this one and everything. Belle has always been one of my favorite Disney characters, and she's easily my favorite Disney princess. She's just very lovable, and Paige O'Hara just does such a great job doing her voice and bringing her to life, and the singing and all that. She just is perfect as Belle. And Robbie Benson as the Beast is really good too, and he's another one of my favorite characters too. He's one of my out of the Disney princes, he's one of my favorites. I don't think I could say he's my most favorite though, because of Aladdin, but he's a really great Disney prince. And you got the side characters that live in the castle, Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Mrs. Potts. All of them are great, brought very well to life by their actors. Jerry Orbach, David Ogden Stiers, and Angela Lansbury, all three did excellent jobs bringing their characters to life. They've all three sadly passed away, but they were highlights of this movie, lovable characters that you couldn't help but want to see become human again, because it wasn't really fair that they got turned into inanimate objects and stuff because of the Beast. But they're great, and Richard White as Gaston is just perfect as the voice of him. He brings this cockiness to the character, and Gaston is one of my favorite Disney villains. He's just kind of a jerky jock type character and everything, but he's a pretty good villain. And LeFou, his little sidekick, is one of the better sidekicks for a villain, although he doesn't really do a lot, but he does get that the awesome Gaston song and everything. He gets that song going, so at least we did get that from him and everything. But like, as far as helping Gaston out on his evil ways and stuff, he doesn't really do a lot, and we don't really he doesn't have a character arc really in this movie, aside from being there to kind of inspire Gaston to get back on his feet after Belle rejects him for a marriage proposal and everything. But the music in this movie is great. It's done by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, and their music is just absolutely amazing, as you would always expect from Beauty and the Beast. From them, the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack is just as good as the Little Mermaid soundtrack, and there are other ones that they did later. Aladdin, I think, was the last one they did together. But their music for the Disney Renaissance era is just absolutely great, and Beauty and the Beast is no exception. Everything has so many great songs. My favorite, I don't even know what my favorite song in this one is, probably the title song, Beauty and the Beast, or also known as Tale as Old as Time. That's probably my favorite song, but I also love Something There and Gaston, Be Our Guest, Belle. All of the songs in this movie are bops. I love the whole soundtrack to this movie. It's great, and the score by Alan Menken is excellent too, and everything. I was really glad that he came back to do the music for the remake as well, and everything. And I will talk about the remake here pretty soon, but the other two sequels, the direct-to-video sequels, I'll review them, but it won't be till later this year, closer to Christmas time when and everything, because I'm not going to review Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas during the springtime or during the summer or anything. I'm going to wait till Christmas time to review that one. But I will talk about the remake before too long. And the animation in this movie is just absolutely gorgeous, especially the ballroom scene, which the movie is most known for, the scene when Belle and the Beast are dancing, and just a really, really beautiful scene. And the Angela Lansbury singing the Beauty and the Beast song just makes that scene all that much better, and it's one of my favorite moments in Disney movie history, right up there with the Bare Necessities scene from The Jungle Book and everything. This is one of my favorite scenes and everything. I just absolutely love it. But there's so many other great scenes in this movie, especially like the beginning of the movie. I love the whole opening song with Belle and everything. It's just really great, and everything in that, the stained glass window opening at the very beginning of it is beautiful and everything. And you got other really great moments when the Beast attacks the wolves to save Belle is great, and when he gives her the library, one of my favorite parts in the entire movie is when he gives her the library. I don't know why, I just always love that scene. And I just really love this story, and I think the characters, the animation, the voice cast, everything about this movie is just absolutely perfect. There isn't anything about it that I would really change except for one thing, and I'll talk about that when I do my review for the remake, because it involves something that was in that. There isn't really anything that's wrong with the movie that I think needed to be changed. In fact, they actually did an extended version with the song Human Again added back into the movie and everything, and while that version is great and everything, I'm just as fine with watching the theatrical original version without that song, but having that one in there is just kind of adds to it and makes it a little bit more fun too. But I do prefer the theatrical version because that's the one I'm just used to watching. But all in all, I love Beauty and the Beast. I think it's a really, really great movie, one of the best ever, really, and everything. So I'd give Beauty and the Beast an A+. There isn't really anything about this movie that I dislike. Everything like that. The only thing that I would change about it isn't even something that's actually wrong with the movie and everything. It's just something that I wish that they could do and everything, but they probably never would anyway. But I'll talk about it when I review the live action version. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. Oh, and let me know in the comments what you think of Beauty and the Beast.